tuning in to the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads from over 200 countries and your #1 source in after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Chopsticks 003.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the season finale of America's Got Talent. It was not a fake hello.
No, Daniel's was fake.
Oh, Daniel's.
Nice.
I am Kaori Takee for the last time this season, and I've been joined, as usual, by my favorite two men, Daniel Weiss.
Hello!
That was a more realistic hello, I suppose. And, of course, Kevin John.
Hola, bienvenidos. Muchas gracias.
And this is a trip. You guys actually decided to swap places.
Oh, the world's going crazy.
I thought I was going crazy.
Yeah.
But
Crazy. Don't be crazy. 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 Are you, baby?
And in case you guys are wondering, they are currently trying out America's Got Talent.
Going crazy.
Name the actress superstar in that video.
Liv Tyler.
Alicia Silverstone. Get it together.
They're both in it, you schmuck.
What's up? Yeah. Well,
But you know who is not superstars? The talent we saw tonight on America's.
Don't be so harsh, Kevin John.
All right, I won't be.
I honestly thought, like, watching the talent perform their 3 acts, especially the 2 before leading up to this night, I thought it was pretty stacked. I know you guys might think I'm crazy, but
you're crazy.
I did really enjoy some of the acts.
Some of the acts, and I'll say the same thing. I enjoyed some of the acts as well, but other of the acts, I have no idea if that was like a drunk Kermit the Frog or what you were doing there.
All right, well, let's do it this way. Let's go from 6th to 1st place, and we'll talk about what we thought and how they did with each of their particular acts.
That sounds like a thing to do.
Right? Because that's what we're here for. That's what AfterBuzz TV is here for. We like to recap and let you guys know what we thought.
Exactly.
Boom. All right, so let's start with Miguel Dakota. So, leading up to this night, he has been the kind of heartthrob. Don't yawn at me right now. Is that me or is that Miguel Dakota?
That was not at you.
Okay.
Sorry, I can never yawn at you.
All right. That I hope so. But what did you guys think of Miguel Dakota's 3 rounds?
You know, the thing about Miguel is he's, you know, I would say I kind of put him as a one-dimensional. And I say one-dimensional because he does have that boy band, charming, good look, you know, young kid. I see him in that genre and that genre only. I can't take him serious as like a rock star or whatever it was he was trying to portray the last few songs when he was like trying to rock out like Aerosmith or somebody. You know, I just can't take him serious like that. Yeah, I mean, he's a talented guy, but I was not.
So why can't you take him serious?
Because he doesn't come across as serious as like a rock star or whatever it is that he was trying to do. He didn't come across serious like that. It came across as him forcing that particular, the last 2, when he was singing heavily on the top of his lungs, and it just was not playing over. It didn't seem like an authentic choice to him. Okay. I see him, the Billie Jean, let me rephrase. The Billie Jean was actually a pretty good choice. Let me rephrase, go back. That was good. I was talking about the ones leading up to the Billie Jean, the last couple, the semifinals round that he did.
Okay.
But Billie Jean was pretty smooth. Because I see him as a guitar, acoustic, song kind of guy.
All right.
You know.
Fair enough. Because he kind of rooted off from acoustic anyway. That's how he started off, right? With his little guitar when he was 13 years old or something. Guitar! That's what instrument that pirates like to play. Daniel.
Was that a joke?
Yeah, I love pirate jokes. Pirate jokes are the best. What do pirates like to drive?
Car.
Yes, you got it. Okay,
what do pirates like to eat?
Chips Ahoy?
No, just like, you know, regular food.
Okay, whatever.
Pizza, nachos, chips.
All right, Miguel, tell me.
No, it's Daniel.
Miguel, tell me.
I'm Daniel.
No, I get this, but you should get this. Okay.
What don't
talk.
I get? Talk?
Yes.
There's no one named Talk.
We're gonna cut you off from talking about Miguel.
Miguel! At first I thought he was fine. He was a good singer, and I just thought everything else was just mediocre. And maybe it's just me, but I just can't get past this big dumb smile he has on his face.
I think it's cute.
No!
All
No!
right.
No!
Okay.
Daniel, that was kind of scary.
No.
Oh, goodness gracious, man.
Like,
I just thought he was always mediocre. I couldn't believe he got this far, but good for him, and he did, and then he didn't. So,
yeah,
no.
I thought he did good.
I just dripped water on my
he did
pants.
better than. Oh my gosh, I think he did better than most people, would. You just completely made me lose my mind. So I'm
People are gonna think I'm
rewinding
drunk.
right now.
Again, I wasn't
Okay.
drunk before, but people again are going to think I'm drunk.
My thoughts on Miguel was that he's a great singer. He has a lot going for him, but I think he needs to build some charisma. That's just my personal opinion. He's a good-looking guy, but there's not much that he has to add more than his talent, if that makes any sense.
That goes back to what I said. He's one-dimensional.
Did you say that?
I did say that.
Oh,
Thanks
I'm
for
sorry.
listening, Kaori.
Sorry, I was staring at Daniel staring at wires. So
You're staring at Daniel.
What? Should I know about this?
This is getting weird.
this is getting
Let's
weird.
go on to the next act.
Okay,
don't like this.
next act, Quintavious.
Oh my gosh!
He's a phenomenal
He should
12-year-old.
have won, in my opinion. He should have won, period, let alone going out fifth?
Yeah.
Fifth? F-I-F, fifth?
FIF, that's how you spell fifth, yes.
That was, to me, he is... I don't like singers on this year. I don't like singers on this show, period. However,
Ooh.
the fact that they should be on other competition shows...
But there is an age limit for
That's what I was
certain...
about to say. The
All right.
fact that he is a 12-year-old and he would not have gotten a shot on those other shows, and he's on this one, is also, irregardless. Irregardless is not a word, but regardless, he is a great singer, period.
Yeah, he is.
And much better than Miguel.
And he's charming, and he's
Also charming.
delighted to be there, and he's just a really good vocalist. And Kevin John
Yes.
was very upset.
Yes, he was.
Look at him, he can't even speak.
Well, because he knows what is coming next.
But Kevin, talk about Quintavious.
Quintavious?
As the black man on the panel, go ahead.
Whoa! Whoa! I'm right here!
What is wrong with you?
So many things. I have a list. You can download it at what'swrongwithdaniel.com.
Quintavious going off fifth was by far, unequivocally, indubitably, undeniably, the most disappointing elimination in the history of America's Got Talent.
I mean, are you really saying that? That's really how you feel?
Him going off fifth, and this was the biggest disappointment elimination I've ever seen in America's Got Talent. They could not have gotten it further from off. Him going off fifth. That was the worst thing I think I'd ever saw. Fifth. You know what you're saying? You're saying that Acro Army is better than him. You're saying that Matt Blanco, I already forgot his name.
Franco.
You mean America's most talented magician?
Hey, get back in the camera.
Is
All right.
better
I
than
will
him.
not get back in the camera.
This kid came on this stage at 12.
12!
Sang his butt off.
Sang his butt off!
And hit every note
Every single note!
accurately with perfection.
Perfection!
And on top of that,
Perfection.
he had charisma.
Charisma!
He was excited.
Excited!
And he encompassed everything that a young singer should have.
Singers should have everything!
I did not know you bought a parrot.
I'm a hype man.
He is.
I'm Kevin's hype man.
He's doing a great job too.
is doing
So
a
with
great
that
job.
being said, I feel that America got it wrong. I'm sorry for all the people that voted and are huge fans of Matt and everyone else that made it up in front of him. You guys got it wrong. Quintavious is probably the most talented singer I've seen on that show in a long time. And I was absolutely stunned, astonished, appalled, and flabbergasted when I saw him get sent home.
I mean, he might still have he definitely still has a future ahead of him, but, who knows why the reasons are that what happened. It could be because there are a lot of singing competitions, and they thought, oh, you know, they want to vote for something unique. It could be that. I'm just trying to side with you, America. But, you know.
Okay, I know you're trying to play devil's advocate over there, Kaori, but anybody who was anybody would have been able to see that he was not only capable, but he was more than obvious for being the decision. And I just, you saw how when everyone else got eliminated tonight with the top 6, they didn't give him a standing ovation. When Octavia, there was boos. There were boos coming out.
There were boos.
Nobody else got booed when they got eliminated because they were like, okay, they deserve. There were boos. People were passionately upset. He went home that early.
Got home early.
Okay, Daniel, shut up.
Daniel, shut up.
So anyways, with that being said, I don't think I was the only one that was shocked when he went home. I could go on the whole show talking about how pissed off I am that he went home.
But you know what?
Let's go on to the next one.
We'll go on to the next one because I think you'll continue your little rant.
I cannot believe this.
Okay, the next one.
I honestly cannot believe this.
Wait. Okay.
What?
Corey, let's get ready for this.
What?
Let's talk about who left.
Fourth. Okay, so while he's away, Sons of Serendip was 4th place. I have a cough. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry, guys.
It's okay. I got cough syrup.
Oh, all right. So
I had no idea what that laugh was supposed to mean.
I really liked Sons of Serendip a lot. I'm sorry, guys. Daniel's a little insane, but
I don't want to be next to Kevin when he goes off about his boyfriend.
Sons of Serendip, guys. I wanted them to win personally because their music really touched me, like their renditions and the harmony and the fact that they were so unique in the sense that they had this harp and you really felt they were singing straight from their heart. They were loving every single moment. I want to buy their album right now. I want it to come out and I want to buy all of their singles. Boom. I really like them, but they didn't win. They were 4th place. I was hoping they would make it top 3, but I am still a little surprised that they made it this far. Even though I wanted them to win, I just didn't think that they would.
This is another one. I can't believe. I just can't believe it. I can't believe it. I was, I think I walked out of the room when I walked. You're gonna kick Octavius off 5th, and then Sons of Serendip off 4th, and
you did walk out the room, and you came back with a muffin.
I did. I did. And that muffin soothed my pain. It did. There's no better remedy than going through emotional disturbance than treating yourself with a muffin. It makes all the difference.
But you know what I like about that, Kevin, is that you were emotionally invested in America's Got Talent that you had to leave the room to get some soul food, a.k.a. a blueberry muffin.
Is a muffin?
Yes. Stop staring at your... Go ahead.
So, I'm sorry, I'm reading, in case you guys are wondering what's going on, I'm reading the live chats that are going on.
Yeah, check out our live chat on the website.
But check out the live chat. We like to interact with our fans and see what's going on.
Yes, that's true.
Octavius, if you're listening, please chat in. Tell us what you thought of your elimination at 5th place. That is right. He does have a curfew.
Okay, Daniel, go.
So, anyways, back to Sons of Serendip.
I'm just gonna let this go.
Back to Sons of Serendip. I need an echo now more than anything.
Echo.
Back to Sons of Serendip.
Sons of Serendip.
Yeah. You had a group that was put together a harp. America, when is the last time you've seen a harp in a contemporary music group?
Brothers hopping on the harp, y'all.
In a quartet. And a classical, mind you, but yet merge the classical with contemporary music and have just a nice melodic sound to it.
Oh, sound.
Okay.
That sounded like Kenny Rogers, but great, thank you. But
they also picked really good songs to rendition. Like,
they did.
Wow, Somewhere Only We Know is such a great song, and then the other 2 songs, which I can't remember the titles off the top of my head, and I can't sing, so I won't do it. But Daniel, your thoughts?
It's tough.
Look at that. He has no voice when there's nothing to parrot.
What? No, here's what I'll say. I think they should have been 3rd.
Okay.
So they're just one off. I honestly think that the top 6 should have been the bottom 12. So
shoot.
Altogether, I don't think anybody was nearly as good. I think that
Quintavious, you wouldn't have put him on?
No. Quintavious would be the top of this, but I feel like last year's top 4 was better than this year's top 1. So it's tough.
I agree.
Okay, so you're saying the one who won.
I do agree.
What I'm saying is,
to Taylor's ears, you're basically saying that
my boyfriend
he is
Taylor,
still the
my
best
boyfriend Taylor is still the best
American.
white American out there.
Okay.
Most talented white American.
Okay.
My honey child, my boo-boo, my honey boo-boo child, Taylor Williamson.
All right.
What I'm saying is, I would put them at 3rd, so I don't think it was that off, but I wouldn't put who got 3rd, 4th, or 3rd, 2nd, and 1st above them.
Exactly. I agree.
Sons and Serendip. I will say that they're talented, but Kevin hates me when I say this, but I feel like their singer is talented and the rest is just a band.
No, the other guy was singing today.
Blah, blah, blah.
The band is very important.
The other guy was singing today. There were 2 people. The other guy was singing on the so it's more than just one singer.
More than one singer.
Daniel, when you play the harp, then come and talk to me, all right? When you can play the harp. Exactly.
Look, there's no bones about it. Kevin loves the Sons of Serendip as much as he loves New York.
Well, he's saying that because it took place tonight at Radio City Music Hall, which is in New York.
Music Hall in New York.
Yeah, we all love New York.
All right, let's talk about 3rd place, Acro Army. You know what? I always thought that they were really good and cool and they're a cheerleading-ish team, but the last 3 times that they've been on this show, the last 3 performances that they did this week kind of blew me away. And at this point, I wish that I could have seen them live because I don't think the television really showed off their true skills, if that makes any sense. So it's kind of a shame that they didn't win so they can have a Vegas stage, but I thought they did good. And it would have been nice to see that this team win. For me as well. I mean, obviously, Sons of Serendip was my favorite, but what did you guys think? Look at how you guys let me speak. There was silence right there. That was just amazing.
Up.
That was amazing, guys.
Here's what I feel.
Okay.
As you lean on me, thank you. Here's what I feel.
Listen. The way I feel about it is my Dr. Phil. The way I feel. How does it feel?
All right. Next.
The way I feel about it, America, if I was going to put it in order of the top 6 tonight, I would have put Quintavious first. I would have put Acro Army second and Sons of Serendip as 3rd. So I feel it was maybe just a little off. But Acro Army should have maybe been 2nd. Okay. I'm also slipping into Cosby.
That sounds like Dr. Phil on crack.
What is happening?
So since you did Dr. Phil, I'm going to do Obama.
All right, go, Obama.
Well,
that's racist.
Americans, what happened tonight on America's Got Talent?
That's like Barack Clinton you're doing.
A disservice, and it was a displeasure to our nation. We do not condone such acts of ridiculousness, and America, you got it wrong.
That was pretty terrible.
You got it wrong,
Kevin. I feel that.
That's the second time you said America's got it wrong.
America's
got it wrong.
Got it wrong.
I think we need to focus our attention on ISIS and other issues pertinent to that.
But in the meantime, let's talk more about this Acro Army.
Kaori, I wasn't finished.
I just want to say that, like...
Is it wrong that we're more talented than this last season? We're more entertaining than this last season of America's Got Talent. Most people on YouTube don't think so, but we do.
I disagree because after 2 seasons, Kevin John still can't pronounce my name. That's talent.
Kevin John can't pronounce half the words in the American English language.
I kind of find that last statement slightly offensive, Daniel.
You was supposed to?
But Kevin John,
Kevin?
A little more about your Acro Army opinion.
And Obama or Kevin?
I do prefer the Kevin, but
Well, I'll run back to Kevin John then.
Okay. Since when does Kevin John talk like that?
Well, we're on Kevin John.
Let me pull my LL Cool J. So.
Oh boy.
Acro Army. See.
I can't even look at you because you keep licking your lips.
Word is born, you see.
Oh my goodness.
All right, I'm just gonna go back to myself. So Acro Army is, I think they were the most entertaining to watch on the stage.
Okay.
That doesn't mean they're the most talented. Out of the 6, I just feel that they were the most entertaining to watch. With all of them, I think if I were to go to a live show, I would like to see them more than anyone. Well, maybe exception is Quintavious. And Sons of Serendip were good as well. But as far as just pure entertainment, I would say Acro Army was more entertaining than all the other ones.
Okay. Fair, fair, fair. And let's go to numero dos, because as Emily West... As Emily West and as Matt Franco stood there, they announced the winners. You guys were sure that Emily West was going to get the win. But it wasn't her. She was second place. By the way, she sang with Cyndi Lauper. She had a completely different range, and it shows
the phone ranks and then go.
Yeah, it was different. I know. Well, okay. Well, after we go through this, I just want to ask real quick what you guys thought of the guest duets and stuff. But what do you guys think of Emily West being runner-up?
Well, since we're doing impersonations, now that I'm gonna do this one in DMX.
We're not really doing impersonations. These are choices you've made.
Down the gauntlet.
I thought that Emily West, you know, she did a thing. Come on, but see, she went in, and then she did a thing.
It just sounds like you're taking a dump.
She was singing. That's what I do. That's how I do it. Come on,
everybody knows that Emily West.
Okay, Daniel.
That was more Oscar.
Give me some more content about your thoughts on Emily West.
I think that Emily West was a great singer.
Yes.
And in regards to her being a great singer, that's why she was an established singer prior to coming on the show. And that was one of the problems that I had from the get-go. I thought America's Got Talent was about discovering talent and people that normally wouldn't have the opportunity to showcase their special gifts on stage. So with Emily, it was unfortunate. She had a prolific record deal. She had already collaborated with some very prominent artists. So I just looked at her. She already had her chance, her opportunity.
But that's the thing. Like, they did point out on the show yesterday night, she admitted that she is given a second opportunity to be on America's Got Talent, and that's why she feels so fortunate to be in the top 6.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong. I'm all about the hustle because I know, obviously, we're all artists. We know that, you know, things can fall through, deals can fall through, everything. So, you know, from one artist to a next, I'm supportive of that, and I understand what she's talking about. It's just for a stage like this, and for this particular show, if she wanted a second chance, I would have liked her to see her go maybe on The Voice or a show for singing. This show is more for variety, for people that don't have a stage or an opportunity to perform anywhere else. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not trying to, you know, antagonize her. She's a great singer, and I give her credit for that. And that's how I feel.
And she did have a banging red dress. That was amazing. It totally
red dress
covered.
was off the chain.
Yes. Okay, Mel B.
Yo, I had to call my bees. I said, yo, dog. Yo, did you see the dress on her? I was like, dog.
Daniel.
Come on. Go ahead.
Daniel, please be Daniel. Please, I hope, please be Daniel. Okay, now there's silence.
Well, no, what I was going to say is, speak the devil's name and he shall appear.
Oh.
Perhaps you're wondering why Emily West would go second when you thought she would be first. I feel...
You don't look like him, though, but okay, go.
Who?
Bane.
Oh, what, because Kevin John's black, he looks like DMX?
Did I even mention...
Well, what did it have to do with me looking like Burn?
Okay, go.
Well, Cor, I feel that aside from what we've been talking about all season, that she has CDs and whatever, blah, 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 let's break it down to the fact that she's on this show and she's a singer and how we feel about her. I feel like she came out strong.
Okay.
And then never went anywhere from there. I think she's a talented singer, but to keep going through every week on what I felt is the same level of talent. She started strong. I feel like
I see what you're saying.
For the first half of the season, she was stronger than everybody else. Then everyone else stepped it up, and she just was still singing and good at it, but I don't think that it got any better. And normally the talent rises. So I felt that she shouldn't have gotten this far.
Okay. I see your point. I see your point.
Of course I do, bro.
I do. But let's get to the winner, because I think it's kind of a consensus over here that we were all shocked that Matt Franco won. Because already for me, to begin with, my favorite magician act of the season was David Lehman, and they didn't make it through.
Yeah, they were great, too.
They were great. They had comedy. They were engaging throughout their acts. Whereas, dude, Matt Franco, we saw his, like, he totally flubbed yesterday, or like the camera angle totally gave away the trick.
Yeah, he's totally
And it was just a ball and cup trick.
I know, he was like,
it was just a ball.
Which we've seen on the streets, and yes, he added the judges, and the only thing, I thought that it was cool at the end when he had the tennis balls, but for the most part, it was just a ball and cup trick.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is that it just wasn't a magnificent magic act. It was kind of like, okay, well, I want to hire you to come to my kid's 5th birthday.
Yeah, and instead of dressing up as a clown, we want you to do magic.
Yeah.
See, this is the problem. With Matt, this is the problem.
Okay, go.
Wiki. With Matt, this is the problem. You're on the biggest stage in the world, and you guys have heard me, all the fans have repeatedly heard me say this. You're on a stage that big.
Yes.
When you go to Vegas and headline a show, you're going to be on a stage that big. So when he goes to Vegas, what is he going to do? Go to the front row and be like, okay, I'm just going to do this card trick for the people sitting in the front row and forget about the other 6,000 people in this auditorium.
That's the thing. Like, well, you know, the next act, though, was like a crowd. He had a crowd participation, a mass crowd participation with Mel B. So that kind of shows.
But that was one act out of the entire season.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that shows you his magic is more intimate for intimate settings. So I don't know how he's going to utilize a full stage and perform all these elaborate magic tricks when he's really just a card in hand kind of guy, come around your dinner table and do a card trick for you. Not taking anything away from him, but if that's what America's showing for this the most talented person we have in America,
he might just,
Daniel, finish the sentence.
He just might have to be trained for more things. I mean, he won.
But
isn't he the first magic act to win America's Got Talent? Give him credit for that.
Yes, but
Devil's advocate.
well, no. Here's the thing, though. Every year has been somewhat a different kind of act. So only every act hasn't won yet. Like, if you get what I'm saying. I don't get what I'm saying. What I'm
I'm like,
say,
what is happening?
I never get what you're saying.
What? I'm trying to say yes. It's never been a repeat act. So to say, oh, a magic act has never won before, an acrobat act has never won before, a jump rope act, a danger act, a singing act. There are a ton of acts that have never won before. Every year it's a different kind of act. It's not like there have been 2 ventriloquists or 3 Kenichis have won or anything like that. So I feel that that's just a moot point.
I'll say this.
Baby.
I'm going to speak bright real quick about Matt. One of the things I do like about Matt is he has great showmanship, he has a great personality, and I think he's a great host. Like, I think if he, I can see him like host. I can see him hosting a game show or being a presenter. He has great presentational skills.
Okay.
And that is the one thing I will give him. I think he's a phenomenal presenter. Presenter.
Okay.
He's great at presenting. However, his magic was just kind of subpar for me.
Yeah, it was kind of like just on a minimal scale.
Exactly.
Yet he won on a big stage. Is the complaint we have here. Look, Matt, we still love you. You're more than welcome to come to AfterBuzz TV and tell us your experiences whenever you're ready.
We'll let you in for $25.
Real quick, guys. Let's talk about the acts that did some duets with them.
Let's talk about
we had Jennifer Hudson with Quintavious, Rosie O'Donnell with Matt Franco, Cyndi Lauper with Emily Weiss, singing Train with Sons of Serendip, Travis Barker with Agro Army, and Lenny Kravitz with Miguel Dakota. Out of all these, which one was your favorite?
Maybe a little partial to this guy because...
Oh, gee, I wonder. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
I was actually going to say my favorite was not Sons of Serendip. That was my second one. But I was going to say the Contavious and J Hud, because we all know that's a song that she just milked the hell out of. I mean, she got the Oscar and plethora of awards because of that. And I think Contavious did a good job. Like, you're coming on stage with somebody that won coveted awards for singing that song. You're 12 years old, and you elevate your game to her level and even take it up a notch. For that alone, I got to applaud Quintavious and say that was the performance of the night for me.
I love how he holds it together at that age, to have a maturity of not getting stage fright or showing it. It's fascinating to me, like how well put together he is. Daniel, which duet was your personal favorite?
I think I'll say
Daniel wasn't even watching.
I was. Okay, says the man who thought the Radio City Rockettes was Acro Army.
Yeah, that's true. You did.
I was making sure you guys were paying attention.
Here's what I say. I think Quintavious, if I had to pick one, which I do.
Yes, pick one.
I just said it. Quintavious.
Okay.
And
Pick the same one as me? You're just going to copy me? Yeah.
Well,
man, I might have to pick. I'm actually debating between Sons of Serendip and Matt Franco, only because I actually enjoyed his magic trick. I was wowed.
It was a good trick, but Rosie O'Donnell hates little people, so...
Yeah, Daniel, why are you taking that so serious?
Daniel.
I'm sorry, because someone comes out and says they're afraid of a race of people, and I take offense to that. You know who said they were afraid of a race of people? Hitler.
Okay, let's change the conversation. Let's keep it on a positive.
Yeah,
all right.
I'm about to say, thank you for taking it back to World War II, Daniel.
This is not a good feeling.
Holocaust.
Not a good feeling, okay? Not a good feeling right now. But let's talk about, finally, our overall thoughts this season, because we have come to an end, and we loved Kenichi and Taylor's season, and now we're here at this season. What'd you guys think?
About what?
Overall.
C-.
Oh man, that's rough.
Well, I think that they had a lot of people that didn't get through the first and second rounds that could have been good, that I would want to see where they can go. I feel like if they focused less on singers for whatever reason that they did, and brought in more of the mixed acts that we want to see. I thought Dustin's Dojo had potential to be hilarious.
Well, yeah, you like that kind of stuff.
Right.
But most of America is a little more
There aren't many competition shows for someone that like me that likes that type of stuff.
Sure.
I can go see 1,000 singing shows.
Unless the singer is unique.
Yes.
Like Forte or Brendan James,
but Emily West and Miguel Dakota were not, to me.
Okay.
To me.
Emily West has a phenomenal voice, but I do agree with you that she doesn't really improve.
In the realm of talent.
Yeah. I mean, she's had a lot of practice, and she hasn't really improved. She's been kind of stagnant, which is already at a very, very, very high level. So I saw what you were saying previously about how she didn't elevate her skills throughout the season. Kevin.
My grade on the season?
I didn't ask for a grade, but your overall thoughts?
I mean, my overall thoughts of the season was, I felt that the talent last season was significantly better.
Okay.
I do admit. Like, I remember last season from doing the show, I mean, there were days where I was eagerly anticipating such and such act or this person's act. And I don't really remember that throughout this whole season. If I was really on edge and I couldn't wait to see this person perform or this group perform or this like, there was really nobody that I was like, oh my God, I can't wait to see them. Like, like Kenichi's and things of that sort. So I think when I look at that, I really wasn't, and that's not to take away from any, I mean, obviously there were some talented people this season, but I just feel that the caliber of talent was significantly higher last season than it was this season.
Okay.
And I just think America got the winner wrong.
I know you're disappointed because you wanted Quintavious or something.
Not even that I wanted one of them to win. I just don't think that Matt Franco is worthy of being the winner of America's Got Talent. That's all. All
right. Fair enough. Opinions are your own, and
what are your opinions?
I'm about to give it.
But I just want to say before you do that, that's why we're here.
Yes.
It's about It's not about America's opinions. It's about Kevin's opinions. It's about Kaori's opinions. And most importantly, it's about
So you got your name wrong, too.
I know, man.
Here's
this is terrible.
First off, my name's not Dan. You got my name wrong.
I said Daniel.
You said
You
Dan.
heard Daniel.
And secondly,
my name's
when you
Bennett, and I'm not in it.
introduce yourself as Kaori, and then you say, "Oh, you got it wrong," because you changed how your name
What are you
is pronounced.
talking about? You say
That's
Kaori.
It's
Kaori's out.
Kaori.
Yes.
I say Kaori when I'm upset. Kaori. Takee.
Takee.
It's you changed.
No,
You told me you
it's
changed
never
how you
Takee.
pronounced.
No.
It was Takee.
No.
Listen.
Ask any
Takee.
Japanese person. Kenichi, please set this straight.
Takee. Kaori Takee.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
our
My
opinions.
name doesn't sound like kung fu fighting right now. Okay. Oh my goodness.
Okay, we're getting really racist.
Yeah,
in
we're
here.
getting.
What I'm saying
I'm trying to set this straight.
This is our opinions.
Yes.
And so people watching is for our opinions specifically.
I get
so
that.
take it as it is. What's your opinion of this season?
My opinion of the season is I agree. Last season was more entertaining overall, and the season before last season was about the same level as this one, I think. I really enjoyed last season. It had more unique acts that went through the finals and things that I agreed with.
Exactly.
And yes, the point that you were saying, Kevin, when we would get excited, I can't wait to see Kenichi perform. I didn't really feel that this season with many of the acts.
Let me ask you. Kaori,
Maybe Southern did.
Let me ask
towards
you.
the end.
Who was your favorite actor this season? Who, if you could
This
pick
season.
the winner, what winner would you have selected?
Now I completely forget, but I will comment on YouTube once I recollect my thoughts. And you guys do the same, or you guys can say it now.
That was a great way of copying out of that question.
No, I totally forgot. I remember getting disappointed when
Disappointed!
certain acts didn't make it through. So, that being said, everyone should go to YouTube as well as iTunes and comment, rate, and let us know what you thought about this entire season of America's Got Talent. Check out our interview with Taylor Williamson. Check out Brennan James. Angela Hoover came to visit. So did Tone, the Chief Rocker. Might get them in again sometime. Who knows? And also, Kenichi is going to be in Torrance this weekend. We plan on going to see him, and also Taylor Williamson, along with a lot of the America's Got Talent crew. They're going to be live in Las Vegas at Planet Hollywood next weekend, which we hope to go to.
Also coming soon, Taylor Williamson and Daniel Weiss will be doing an AFTERBUZZ after show.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Exactly.
I don't know. You might need me to hold you guys together.
I don't think so.
Because you guys are insane in the memory.
We're working on it. It's gonna happen.
Being said,
I've decided after.
That being said, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning into us every week. Honestly,
fun for us.
The best part about America's Got Talent, watching it with you guys, and you guys are crazy, and I love it. I love it.
And, you know, I'm just going to stay on that as well. You know, despite the fact that I was not entirely thrilled with some of the talent this season, what did keep me engaged, entertained, and enthusiastic to be here was looking at Kaori every day.
Every day? Okay. Well, I'm kind of creeped out now. Wow.
On Instagram.
On Instagram, yeah. We love those.
And through her window.
Yeah, that's only other weekends.
Oh my God.
That's when her dad's not there. So anyways, yeah, I know his schedule. Kind of creepy.
Getting personal.
All right, I'm joking.
So,
back to what I was saying. I really enjoy doing this with you guys. Daniel, you are the craziest, most insane, most irreverent, I'm trying to think of another superlative I can say.
Gorgeous?
Sure.
That's a lie. But Daniel, you are like my brother from another mother that I would never own. But love you to death.
All right.
Love you to death.
That being said, guys, where can everyone follow you throughout the year until America's Got Talent restarts again?
Well, you can find me at Disneyland this Sunday. Also, you can find me on...
Well, now everyone knows where you'll be.
No one's listening. It's Daniel
Do not
Weiss.
say that. People listen.
I'm just kidding. I love you all. It's Daniel Weiss on Twitter. Find my improv group, Doctor Who Live, on Facebook. If you're in New York, we're performing October 3rd. If you're here, we perform. Also, come check us out at Gallifrey 1 in February. Kevin.
Okay.
I'll definitely check it out.
No, you won't.
I'm Kevin John. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram at Hey Kevin John.
Hey Kevin John.
Please follow me as well because I'm working on other projects and other shows and things of that sort. And I definitely would love for you guys to see the other endeavors that I do other than just talking about America's Got Talent every week.
Yeah. Both of these guys are extremely talented, and they do a lot of things outside of the studio. You can follow me at KAORIOUS on Twitter as well as Instagram. Maybe you can find us in Vegas in 2 weeks. Maybe you can find us this weekend with Kenichi.
Boom.
Boom. And in the meantime, guys, stay up, enjoy your rest of the year, and we'll talk to you guys next year.
And I just want to say,
what?
To everyone that is watching, make sure that you be kind to one another, you be compassionate to one another, and you do something nice for somebody. Just do a seed of kindness.
You know what? Cheeseball, but agreed.
Yeah,
all right, guys. Farewell.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
You named me after the dog.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.